Elderly waking up to urinate. Is it normal? Discover how to stop it with 5 simple changes. Have you found yourself waking up more often at night to urinate and wondered if this is simply what aging does to the body? Many people assume it is normal. Yet research from the Mayo Clinic and the NIH makes it clear that frequent nighttime urination, called Nocturia, is not an unavoidable part of getting older, in many cases. It comes from small daily habits that quietly disturb the body's natural rhythm. When these awakenings interrupt deep and REM sleep, your brain and body lose the essential time needed for memory processing, hormone balance, and cellular repair. Over the years, this pattern can increase the risk of falls, raise blood pressure, weaken energy, and leave you feeling constantly fatigued and less motivated. The encouraging news is that simple. Natural adjustments can make a profound difference. In this video, I will share 5 evidence-based changes that can help you sleep more peacefully, improve your health, and restore confidence in your nights. Stay until the end, because the final adjustment is often the most overlooked yet the most powerful. And to understand why it matters so much, we first need to look at the true importance of sleep and the hidden costs of nocturia. Sleep is not simply a time of rest, it is the most critical repair process your body has each day. During deep sleep and REM sleep, your brain organizes memories, your heart rate and blood pressure stabilize, and your body produces hormones that control growth, metabolism, and mood. When nocturia interrupts these cycles, the body loses its chance to recover fully, leaving you more vulnerable to fatigue, irritability, and even depressive symptoms over time. Research from the National Institutes of Health shows that people who experience frequent nighttime awakenings have higher risks of cardiovascular disease and cognitive decline. For older adults, the dangers go beyond tiredness. Getting out of bed half asleep increases the likelihood of falls, hip fractures, and injuries that can quickly take away independence. The constant disruption also affects immune function, making it harder for your body to fight infections or heal from everyday stresses. Over months and years, poor quality sleep is not just inconvenient, it becomes a serious health risk that touches nearly every organ system. The important truth to remember is that nocturia is often preventable. Most cases are not caused by severe illness, but by daily patterns we can change with awareness. By protecting your sleep, you are not only improving your nights, you are preserving your memory, your heart, and your energy for the day ahead. And this is why the 5 simple adjustments I will share can bring such powerful benefits when applied consistently. Now that you understand why uninterrupted sleep is so essential, it becomes clear that every small habit in the evening can either protect or disrupt it. The first and perhaps most overlooked factor is what you drink before bed. Let us begin with change number 1, a simple adjustment that can immediately reduce nighttime awakenings and restore the natural balance of your body. Change number 1. Stop drinking liquids in the evening. One of the simplest but most powerful adjustments to reduce nocturia is learning when to stop drinking liquids before bedtime. Many older adults enjoy a cup of tea after dinner, a bowl of soup, or even fruit like watermelon as a light evening snack. These choices may feel comforting, yet they quietly place extra pressure on your kidneys and bladder during the night. Research has shown that late fluid intake interferes with the action of a hormone called vasopressin, the natural regulator that reduces urine production while you sleep. When vasopressin cannot do its job properly, your kidneys continue filtering as if it were daytime, and your bladder fills much faster than it should. The biology behind this is straightforward but important to understand. Vasopressin signals the kidneys to hold water and concentrate urine at night, helping the body rest without frequent interruptions. If you drink large amounts of liquid too close to bedtime, you override this natural system and force your bladder to wake you up. A study published in the Journal of Urology confirmed that individuals who set a fluid curfew in the evening reduced nighttime awakenings significantly within only 2 weeks. It is not only what you drink that matters, but also hidden fluids in foods such as soups, juices, or water-rich fruits like pineapple and melons that can sabotage your sleep without you realizing it. Margaret, a 72-year-old woman, is a perfect example of how this works in daily life. She used to wake up 4 or 5 times every night, believing it was simply part of aging. After replacing her dinner soup with solid foods and stopping fluids at 7 in the evening, she noticed an immediate difference. Within 2 weeks, she was waking up only once a night, and she began to feel more refreshed and safer moving around her home at night. Her story shows how even a small, consistent change can restore dignity and confidence in everyday life. Making this adjustment does not mean you must endure thirst. The solution is to set a clear cutoff point for fluids, ideally about 3 hours before bedtime, if you usually go to sleep at 10 o'clock. Aim to stop drinking by 7 o'clock. Keep a small glass of water by your bedside only for emergencies, not for habit. If you are taking medications that increase thirst or urine production, such as diuretics for high blood pressure or certain diabetes treatments, talk to your doctor about the timing of these medications, since sometimes a simple change in schedule can ease nighttime symptoms without affecting overall treatment. The benefits of this habit extend far beyond fewer bathroom trips. When you allow your sleep cycle to remain intact, you give your brain the chance to process memories, your heart the chance to recover, and your immune system the chance to strengthen itself. You also reduce the risk of nighttime falls, which remain one of the leading causes of injury and loss of independence in older adults. Even more, waking up with more energy and clarity each morning can improve mood, motivation, and overall confidence in your daily activities. Studies from sleep medicine experts consistently highlight that uninterrupted sleep is a cornerstone of long-term cardiovascular and mental health. The key is consistency, not perfection. Some evenings you may forget, or social situations may make it difficult to stop fluids exactly on time. But do not let that discourage you. What matters is making this your new normal pattern, because the body quickly adapts to a routine, within days or weeks. Most people notice fewer awakenings and deeper sleep, and this reinforces the motivation to keep going. So as you reflect on your evenings, ask yourself honestly, do you drink tea, water, or other fluids after dinner out of need or out of habit? Try setting a gentle but firm boundary tonight and observe how your body responds. If this one change alone can make such a difference, imagine the impact when combined with the other adjustments you will learn in this video. Next, we will explore how the timing and content of your evening meal can quietly determine whether you sleep through the night or wake repeatedly. And this may surprise you even more. Change number 2. Eat dinner at the right time and with the right foods. Another powerful factor that shapes how often you wake at night is the timing and content of your evening meal. Many people are used to eating dinner after 8 o'clock, sometimes with foods that seem healthy but are not friendly to your bladder or sleep. Tomatoes, cucumbers, green tea, chocolate, or even a light soup can act as natural diuretics, pushing your kidneys to filter more fluids and increasing the chance of nighttime urination, combined with salty or processed foods like sauces, cured meats, and aged cheeses. This late dinner can keep your body working while you are supposed to be resting. From a biological perspective, the digestive system takes 3 to 4 hours to fully process a meal. When you eat too late, your body remains active through the night, disrupting natural hormone cycles that should be calming you for deep sleep. High-salt meals hold on to fluids that later shift while you are lying down, creating more urine volume. Diuretic foods, on the other hand, make your kidneys release water faster. The result is a perfect storm that sends you to the bathroom 2 or 3 times a night. Studies on sleep and nutrition confirm that both the timing and type of food in the evening directly affect sleep quality, digestion, and nocturia frequency. Robert, a 68-year-old man, learned this lesson firsthand for years. He ate dinner around 8:30, believing his salad with tomato, cucumber, some white meat, and green tea was a healthy choice. In reality, this combination was overloading his kidneys at the exact time they should have been slowing down. After moving his dinner to 6:30 and replacing those foods with gentler options like sweet potatoes, carrots, rice, and a small portion of grilled chicken, he noticed dramatic changes. Within 3 weeks, he was sleeping 6 uninterrupted hours most nights, something he had not experienced in years. So what practical steps can you take first? Aim to finish dinner at least 3 to 4 hours before bedtime, ideally between 5:30 and 6:30 in the evening. This gives your body time to digest without disturbing your sleep. Second, choose foods that support relaxation and balance, such as lean proteins, whole grains, and vegetables that are not water-heavy. Bananas, oats, and steamed carrots or broccoli provide steady energy and help the body prepare for rest. Avoid large amounts of salt, fried or spicy dishes, and of course alcohol, which acts as both a bladder irritant and a disruptor of sleep hormones. If you worry about feeling hungry before bed, a light snack is acceptable. A slice of whole grain toast with a bit of white cheese or a small handful of nuts can satisfy you without overburdening your digestive system or bladder. The key is moderation and awareness of what your body truly needs at night. Remember, your goal is not to starve, but to support your body's natural rhythms so that sleep can be deeper and more restorative. When you align your evening meal with your body's natural timing, you give yourself a better chance at a peaceful night. Improved digestion means less reflux and bloating. Stable fluid balance means fewer bathroom trips. And proper sleep means more energy and mental clarity during the day. This is not about strict rules, but about building habits that respect your body's needs as it changes with age. Now that you see how something as ordinary as dinner can determine the quality of your night, it is easier to recognize that even small shifts can create big results. But there is another hidden habit many people overlook, and it quietly trains the bladder to wake you unnecessarily. In the next section, we will uncover this habit and show you how to reverse it for long-term relief. Change number 3. Avoid preventive urination. One of the most overlooked habits that contributes to nocturia is something many people believe is helpful: going to the bathroom just in case before bed. At first it feels logical, because no one wants to wake up at night with urgency, but over time, this routine teaches your bladder to signal emptiness long before it is actually full. A healthy bladder normally holds about 300 to 500 milliliters of urine before sending a strong signal. Yet when you consistently empty it at 100 or 150 milliliters, the bladder begins to treat this smaller amount as the new normal. The result is frequent false alarms, where you wake up at night even though your bladder is not truly full. The science behind this is clear. Bladder training is a well-established approach in urology, supported by studies from the National Institutes of Health, showing that the bladder is highly adaptable to behavioral patterns. If you train it to hold less, it will continue doing so. If you gradually train it to hold more, it can recover normal capacity. This is why preventive urination is so misleading, because while it feels safe in the short term, it creates a long-term pattern of unnecessary awakenings that reduce sleep quality and increase frustration. Dorothy, a 74-year-old woman, struggled with this habit for years. Every night before bed, she visited the bathroom, even when she felt no urge, simply to avoid potential discomfort. Within 2 hours, she would wake up again with the same false sense of urgency, disrupting her sleep and leaving her exhausted the next day. With guidance, she began a gentle bladder retraining program, resisting the urge to go unless she truly needed to. Within only a few days, she was able to sleep 5 to 6 hours straight, a change that gave her more confidence, energy, and peace of mind. How can you begin to reverse this cycle? The first step is awareness, noticing when you go to the bathroom out of habit rather than necessity. Try distracting yourself with light reading, calming music, or relaxation breathing if you feel anxious before bed. Over time, this helps the bladder regain its normal storage capacity and reduces nighttime interruptions. If you struggle with incontinence or are taking diuretic medications, it is important to consult your doctor before making changes, since there are safe retraining protocols that can be tailored to your situation. For those with mobility concerns, having a portable urinal nearby may seem convenient, but relying on it without true urgency can reinforce the same unhelpful pattern. The benefits of correcting this habit are far-reaching. You will experience deeper, longer stretches of sleep, improved mood and energy during the day, and a renewed sense of independence knowing that your bladder is not controlling your nights. Studies in sleep medicine and geriatric care consistently show that behavioral interventions like bladder retraining can reduce nocturia episodes without the risks of medication. This is empowering, because it means the solution is already in your hands. The lesson here is that what feels safe is not always helpful. By respecting your body's natural signals instead of overriding them with habit, you give your bladder the chance to function the way it was designed. As you practice this, you will begin to see nights become calmer and mornings feel brighter. And once you reclaim this progress, you will be ready to look at another surprising factor that most people never consider: the position you sleep in, which may quietly be adding pressure to your bladder and causing awakenings that can be avoided. Change number 4. Choose the right sleeping position. The way you position your body at night may seem like a small detail, but it can strongly influence how often you wake up to urinate. Sleeping on your stomach places direct pressure on the bladder, creating signals of urgency even when it is not full. This pressure also affects blood circulation, causing more fluid to shift into the kidneys and be processed as urine while you are trying to rest. Sleeping flat on your back can also be problematic, particularly if you snore heavily or suffer from sleep apnea. Poor oxygen flow during sleep reduces the production of vasopressin, the hormone responsible for lowering urine output at night, and this disruption makes it even harder to stay asleep. On the other hand, sleeping on your side, especially the left side, provides significant benefits. This position eases pressure on the bladder, improves circulation, and helps excess fluids drain more effectively, reducing swelling and nighttime urination. A study published in the Journal of Urology found that elderly individuals with nocturia who adopted side sleeping experienced up to a 40% reduction in bathroom visits within 2 weeks. The results came without any medications, showing how much of a difference this simple adjustment can make. Using a medium firm pillow between the knees keeps the spine aligned and helps maintain the position comfortably through the night. Frank, a 71-year-old man, had been a stomach sleeper for decades and routinely woke up 3 times a night. With professional guidance, he gradually transitioned to sleeping on his side, using pillows behind his back and between his knees for support. Within 2 weeks, he was waking only once or twice per night, and the improvement in his energy and mood was remarkable. Not only did he sleep longer, but he also experienced less back pain and greater confidence during his daily activities. His story reminds us that change may feel strange at first, but with consistency, the body adapts and rewards you with more peaceful rest. To put this into practice, start by creating a comfortable setup that makes side sleeping natural. Place a supportive pillow behind your back to prevent rolling over, and use one between your knees to keep your hips and spine in alignment. Choose a pillow for your head that is not too high or too low, keeping your neck in line with your spine. If you have arthritis or joint pain, consider ergonomic pillows that adjust to your body's shape, reducing discomfort and making it easier to stay in position. For those who snore or have mild sleep apnea, side sleeping is even more important because it helps open the airways and reduces breathing disruptions that can trigger awakenings. The value of this change extends far beyond reducing nocturia. Side sleeping supports better blood flow, lowers the risk of acid reflux, and helps the body enter deeper sleep stages, such as REM, which are vital for memory and hormone balance. Good sleep positions are not about perfection, but about giving your body the best chance to rest without unnecessary strain. At first, it may take effort and adjustment, but once your body adapts, the improvement in sleep quality is worth it. When you begin to notice the difference, you will realize that something as small as turning to your side can unlock longer, more restorative nights. This is the power of respecting how your body works and making gentle adjustments to support it. And while your sleeping position is critical, there is still another factor that surrounds you every night and quietly influences your rest: the environment of your bedroom itself. In the next section, we will look at how room temperature, clothing, and bedding can either protect or disturb the balance your body needs for uninterrupted sleep. Change number 5. Create the ideal sleep environment. Many people overlook the bedroom environment when trying to solve nighttime urination, yet this factor can be as powerful as any other habit. Your body relies on a natural drop in temperature of about 1 to 2 degrees Celsius to initiate sleep. This cooling process signals the brain to release melatonin, the hormone that prepares you for rest, and vasopressin, the hormone that reduces urine production at night when the room is too warm, or when you wear thick pajamas made from synthetic fabrics that trap heat. This natural process is disrupted. As a result, your kidneys remain more active, melatonin levels fall, and you are more likely to wake up in the middle of the night. The science supporting this is strong. Studies in sleep medicine have shown that an optimal bedroom temperature between 18 and 20 degrees Celsius, or 64 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, promotes deeper sleep and reduces awakenings. Eleanor, a 69-year-old woman, experienced this firsthand. For years, she slept in flannel pajamas under polyester sheets, often without air conditioning even on warm nights. She believed waking 4 or 5 times was simply part of aging, until she made small changes. By switching to lightweight cotton pajamas and maintaining her bedroom at around 19 degrees. She cut her awakenings in half within 3 weeks and even began enjoying full nights of uninterrupted rest. Creating the right environment does not require expensive equipment, but it does require awareness. Choose pajamas and bedding made from natural fibers such as cotton, bamboo, or linen, because these fabrics allow the skin to breathe and help regulate body temperature. Avoid polyester, nylon, or microfiber, which trap heat and moisture. Use thin, breathable layers of bedding instead of heavy blankets, which can overheat the body and disturb the natural cooling process. If you feel cold during the night, add light removable layers rather than a single heavy quilt, which allows for flexibility as your body temperature changes. The benefits of these adjustments extend beyond reducing nocturia. Proper temperature regulation leads to deeper REM sleep, improved mood, better cognitive function, and less morning grogginess. You may also notice a reduction in night sweats, less tossing and turning, and a more refreshing feeling upon waking. For those who take medications that affect body temperature, such as certain antidepressants, adjusting the environment can make a big difference in comfort and sleep quality. It is important to remember that your sleep environment communicates with your biology every night. A calm, cool, and breathable space signals safety and restoration, while a hot or uncomfortable room sends signals of stress and imbalance, just like changing your diet or your bedtime routine. Improving your bedroom environment is an act of care that respects your body's needs. The reward is not only fewer bathroom trips, but a sense of control and comfort that can transform your nights. Once you begin to experience the difference a proper sleep environment makes, you will realize how powerful these small choices can be. And when you combine this with the other changes we have explored, the benefits multiply quickly. In the next section, we will bring all 5 adjustments together into a simple nightly routine, showing you how consistency can transform them from isolated tips into lasting habits that restore your independence and peace of mind. Knowing what to do is only the first step, but turning these actions into consistent habits is what truly transforms your nights. Research in behavioral science shows that small, repeatable routines are more effective than big dramatic changes, because the body and mind thrive on rhythm. Just as your sleep cycle depends on regularity, your lifestyle choices also need to follow a steady pattern to deliver lasting results. One simple way to achieve this is by creating a nightly checklist. Write down the 5 adjustments you have learned. Stop drinking fluids 3 hours before bed. Eat dinner earlier with bladder-friendly foods. Avoid preventive urination. Choose a side sleeping position with the right support and keep your bedroom cool with breathable clothing and bedding. Reviewing this short list each evening serves as both a reminder and a commitment, helping you build consistency without overthinking. Within a few weeks, these steps become second nature, and the body responds with deeper, more restorative sleep. The beauty of a checklist is that it reduces pressure and creates confidence, instead of worrying whether you are doing enough. You can calmly confirm each step and know you are setting yourself up for success. Over time, these habits protect your sleep, reduce nighttime awakenings, and preserve your independence by lowering the risk of falls and fatigue. Most importantly, you gain peace of mind knowing that your nights are guided by structure rather than chance. As you continue, remember that perfection is not required, but persistence is. Even if some nights do not go as planned, return to your checklist the next day and keep building the rhythm. By doing so, you are not only investing in better sleep, you are giving yourself the gift of health, energy, and freedom that will carry into every part of your life. Now let us bring everything together with a final reflection and see how these changes can reshape not only your nights, but also your days. We have explored together how 5 simple adjustments can dramatically change your nights: reducing evening fluids, choosing an earlier and lighter dinner, avoiding preventive urination, adopting a side sleeping position, and creating a cooler, more breathable sleep environment. Each of these steps is supported by medical research and patient experience, showing that nocturia is not simply a part of aging, but often a reflection of daily choices that can be reshaped. By respecting the body's natural rhythms, you give yourself the chance to restore balance, protect deep sleep, and reduce the many risks linked to nighttime awakenings. What matters most is not perfection, but consistency. Studies on sleep health highlight that repeated small actions create long-term improvements in energy, mood, memory, and heart function. Every evening you follow these steps, you reinforce the body's natural ability to rest, and every morning you wake more refreshed, confident, and safe. This is not just about fewer bathroom trips. It is about preserving independence, preventing falls, supporting your heart, and maintaining clarity of mind. The encouraging truth is that the power to change is already in your hands. You do not need expensive treatments or complex routines. Only awareness and commitment to simple habits. As you begin applying these changes, notice how your body responds and share your progress so that others may also find encouragement. If this video has helped you, I invite you to like, share, and subscribe. And leave a comment about which change you plan to start today. Together, we can create a community of support where small steps lead to big transformations.